guys, and welcome to a new episode of Anatomy of a Fight, the show where we analyze matches and point out the good, the bad, and the ugly. And what a tremendous week this has been. We've posted content daily, we've showcased some interesting decks. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I did. So don't forget, you can also be a part of Anatomy of a Fight. Just record your matches, whatever you think it's fun. You comboed out, you, I don't know, explosions, Michael Bay, you memed out, put your video into Dropbox, create a share link and send it to me. I will showcase it to the entire world, adding my commentary and make you famous. So for our next giveaway starting today, please subscribe, leave a comment by answering the question, what is your favorite card and why? I will be replying to each comment of you guys, and hopefully we'll start some interesting discussions. So without further ado, let me announce our winner for this week's giveaway. It's none other than Antonio Mena. Congratulations, Antonio Mena. You've just won a 2-pack bundle code. Please leave a comment down below to this video and with your in-game name, so I can contact you and give you the code for the pack. Hopefully you'll get something good out of it, some legendaries or something. Now, even though Antonio Mena did not answer the question, what do you use Doomcrag with? I think it's fair to say he showed an incredible sportsmanship by congratulating our previous winner, and he did came up by the random draw from random.org. So yeah, I said you won, sir. Now, considering our previous question was what do you use Doomcrag with, I have a an incredible match with Doomcrag Warrior. It's Please Don't Hack Me Doomcrag Warrior. I just managed to craft 2 Doomcrags and added them up and starting doing stuff with it. Now this match is really heavy, playing against a Telvanni, a conscription Telvanni. It was pretty difficult. In the end, we managed to win by making our opponent to concede. So please enjoy the match, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night on our next video. Cheers! Okay guys, so here we go. Playing against a Telvanni deck. Against Zay Prime. Now, this was right after I managed to craft my second Doomcrag. So I said, okay, 1 was nearly not enough, but two Doomcrags I think are best. Not perfect, but best with our current collection. So I grabbed Please Don't Hack Me's Doomcrag Warrior from the Master Series and basically just used 2 Doomcrags instead of 3. And I think I added 3 amulets instead of just 2. Yeah, when I was recording this, I was getting a lot of subscriptions and a lot of stuff. So we start out this match pretty good. We have Disciple of Namira in hand and 2 Namira's Shrines. This played out to be an excellent advantage. Because I didn't have to wait and use a lot of cards just to draw Namira's Shrine. So if you guys don't know what Doomcrag Warrior deck looks like, it's got a lot of burner cards like charge creatures, ping creatures, those deal 1 damage, battle an enemy creature. And you have Disciple of Namira to start drawing cards as soon as you kill off your own creatures. You've got Namira's Shrine to start drawing extra cards at the end of the turn, right after you've played a myriad of other stuff. We also have one copy of Ondai Clan Sorcerer. Could have been two. I only have one in the collection. Works good anyway. And we also have Necromancer's Amulet, 3 copies. Necromancer's Amulet is quite good in this build because you just burn your cards, kill them off, send them to their deaths. So with the Necromancer Amulet, you will regain HP. So per every creature that dies, 1 amulet gives you 1 HP back. If you have 2 amulets or 3 amulets, you get 2 or 3 HP for each creature dead. That's on your side of the board, remember. So we've just activated our first Namira Shrine. Opponent is down to business. He's got our Velothi Assassin and Astrid. And here comes the Clockwork Scorpion. And right now, opponent has 6 damage on the board, plus every creature is lethal, plus some life drain. And right over the top, the lethal creatures, thanks to Astrid, have Slay gain a completed contract. So putting stuff into the Shadow Lane right now did not look like a good idea. We boosted our Magicka. We have 8. We're going. Remember, this is turn 6. We already have 8 Magicka. We are going into turn 9, and right off the bat, you can see that Disciple of Namira, Prosondai Clan Sorcerer is going to help us a lot. We have both of our Namira Shrines laid down, waiting for stuff to happen. So, Disciple of Namira, you always want to keep at least one after you journey out, because if you lose both, drawing those buffed creatures could be a bit hard. So right now we are targeting whatever we can. Oh, there's Journey. We were lucky enough to get Journey quite soon. So now the only thing that we can do and avoid giving our opponent any completed contracts is to summon Ondai Clan Sorcerer. And we just got a load, a truckload of cards, plus a blood pact, or a blood magic action. It's the same stuff that comes out of Blood Magic Lord. Blood Magic Lord basically has the ability, once you summon it, gain 1 such action, and upon each slay, gain an additional blood magic spell. Ondai Clan Sorcerer tells you definitely have to kill off some creatures, be it your own or your opponent's. At least 3 creatures must die during that turn. At the end of the turn, you get a blood magic spell. So currently, the best idea here was to play Doomcrag and start killing off those lethal creatures. And the best play here was Doomcrag plus an Old Firebrand plus Lalu Sharpshooter. But we only have 8 Magicka left. So we went on for the next best thing, which is Fell Mighty. And decided to start drawing stuff. And we actually drew another Fell Mighty. But the only creature that we could have destroyed was ordinary Necromancer in the field lane. So we took advantage of that blood magic spell, which we used to shackle the entire shadow lane. Shackling this shadow lane was ideal because of the 3 lethal creatures that were standing there, plus one of them being the Clockwork Scorpion with that drain. The mistake that I did was I didn't use Undying Clan Sorcerer to destroy the Astrid once I had silenced it, and instead used Disciple of the Mirror, and I made her vulnerable. Luckily for me, there was no answer. And the Disciple of the Mirror survived to see another turn. The only problem was that our opponent had used the ring and basically gave drain, lethal, and ward to every damn creature on the board. Right now we are in a bit of a dazzle because, well, you see, I have two Numerian Shrine down on the board. My hand is almost full, and whenever I will kill off one of the creatures in the shadow lane, I will draw some more. And my fear was I might overdraw stuff. So one of the best plays here would have been to use the Skyven Pyromancer. Yep, this was one of my mistakes. I didn't count my cards properly. Thought I had 9, but actually I had 10, so I did lose a card. But I didn't lose it permanently, it's just there in the graveyard, and once I journey, it's all good. So yeah, here I figure out, yeah, I need to play Doomcrag. Otherwise I won't be able to get rid of this lane at all. And currently I have 7 cards in hand, and I will be drawing 2 more. My HP does not look good either. I'm forced to end my turn, leaving my opponent free will to destroy anything that he pleases. And he goes right for the Disciple of the Mirror and for the Undying Clan Sorcerer. Thank God for the amulet. Gave me 2 extra HP there. Not much, but it's something. I was expecting some Sorcerer's Negation. But Sorcerer's Negation did not come. Instead, there goes a Doppelganger. And we are going to lose some cards again. Yep. That's bad play on my side. So, what to do, what to do. We don't want to start drawing any more cards. So, the best play here would have been use the archer to get rid of the guard. And Dushnik to get rid of the other one. Not sure why I decided to draw a card here. I just cramped up my hand even worse. Yep, that's what happens when you're a noob. Before playing this, I showcased the Skiva Infestation warrior deck, and this is a bit different than the Skiva Infestation. Lucky for us, we did pretty good by getting rid of a lot of stuff in our hand, so we would not overdraw again. But opponent decided it's time to play Odoving, and a lot of our stuff just went away instantly. So right now there could have been a lot of options. They also had Felt the Mighty, but the last Doomcrag that we had seemed like a much better idea, especially since we can kill off some of our creatures and start gaining some HP back. And an Old Firebrand Rex Odoving. That was not even dramatic. It was a bit disappointing. Nord Firebrand versus Odoving, who would win? Well, Nord Firebrand, because Doomcrag. Duh. And Territorial Viper kind of ruined our chances of getting some HP back. And the second Territorial Viper just ruined the entire lane altogether. By taking the last Doomcrag out. And right now, I figured, well, this is going to be interesting. Why? Because opponent has burned his hand. Only one card remains. So right now, the idea was to to take good care of what I do and what I attack, and make good use of those creatures that I have in hand. I do not want to overdraw again. So what I do is use the Nord Firebrand, kick into the Battlestalker. One of the mistakes was I could have gotten the Necromancer Amulet out earlier, but the Skyvan Pyromancer kills off one other creature from my side of the board, and I get another HP point. And there goes the third Shrine of Namira. There we go. So based on this, I should be able to get rid of a lot of creatures in my hand to make room for new stuff that I will be drawing. Fortunately, I was not that lucky. My hand was cramped up again, and I really had to play a lot of stuff. And I think I'm also running out of cards. And activating that raiding party was not actually the best idea. And I should have played the other Nord Firebrand. But instead of journeying this turn, I immediately noticed that I can't. Otherwise, I'll just lose a lot of cards. And I've got 9 cards left in the deck. So drawing the last raiding party seemed like a good idea at the moment. And we have 4 cards left. And this was a match point right here. If my opponent hadn't been using conscription, it would have been pretty tough to get the journey out and don't overdraw stuff. And remember, the Disciple of the Mirror from the field lane is the last one. We only have 2. So I just had the last one silenced. If not for the Shrines of Namira, it would have been bad. And thank God, opponent did not have a Shadowfin Priest. Otherwise, my support cards would have been toast. So I start getting rid of the stuff that's in the field lane, so I can make room for new stuff. The problem is I only have just a couple of creatures left. I cannot afford to end one more turn without journeying. I have no idea what was in my head. But I know for sure that I decided to clear out as much as I can from the shadow lane. Here's the journey. Currently sitting at 6 cards in hand. Will definitely be drawing 3 more. Good thing here is that we don't have any more runes at higher HP. We only have the last one at 5 HP. And our opponent attacking us. Would not have caused us to draw more stuff and burn buffed creatures. So we already have some buffed up stuff, including a 6/6 Nord Firebrand. Opponent was really trying to make a difference. That Parathernax into the field lane, although good summon, was not a very inspired decision. Because I have Nord Firebrand, I have Tree Minder, I have a lot of stuff that I can use to defend or attack. And I start burning even the buffed up stuff, because it was really important to get rid of Parathernax. And we can also get rid of that Brotherhood Assassin by silencing it using our Lalu Sharpshooter. We still need to get rid of some cards in our hand. Otherwise, again, we will be losing cards directly into the graveyard. Most painful to watch is seeing those buffed up creatures just going down the drain. Look at that Doshnik Yellow Archer. Protector of the Innocent, 8/7. That's just insane. Yeah, this was a great match. Opponent just conceded once I showed him what I got. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Cheers.